Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a shotgun reading of various little dramas that Donald Trump and his lawyers are throwing out there to make Donald Trump feel better about life, the universe, and everything. In a filing on Thursday, Trump's lawyers are arguing in front of Judge Judge Chutkan that special counsel Jack Smith, despite the stay in the case, is continuing to file briefs and produce discovery to the defense while the case is on hold. Trump is claiming that this is a tactic. He's using this case, Jack Smith is using this case as a platform to advance President Joe Biden's political talking points. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I mean, because Biden's out there tweeting and calling for this witch hunt all the time. You know, sarcasm. Last month, Judge Chutkan agreed to Trump's request to stay the proceedings while the appeal process plays out. Jack Smith's team opposed an all-out stay, saying they felt certain filings could still move forward to keep the case on track for its March 4th trial date. In Trump's filings, he's basically saying that the special counsel's belief that only deadlines are being stayed is false. So what they want is that Jack Smith should be held in contempt, required to immediately draw their information and improper productions. They should be forbidden from filing any further filings with the court, and he should be assessed financial sanctions. Don't you wish? And then we're also going to talk about Trump is planning on attending next week appeals court arguments to dismiss this case based on presidential immunity. And he's also talking about going to the E Jean Carroll case. So all sorts of guest appearances by Donald Trump to read on. So I'm just going to smash them all into one reading here, or a series of readings. So first off, entertainment purposes only, because I'm sure we'll be entertained by this. How's Donald Trump's filing gonna work in the Judge Chutkan case, the January 6th case in Judge Chutkan's courtroom? What's the energy around trying to hold Jack Smith in contempt? You have the High Priestess. The judge is going to go ahead and look at his filing, and she's going to rule on it with the wisdom that she would normally rule on things with. What's that crossed by? The Ace of Swords, the Sword of Justice. If she feels that Jack Smith shouldn't be filing stuff, she will tell him so. She has no problem doing that. We have the Ten of Swords, bringing something to an end. She might very well agree with Donald Trump. She might say, yeah, a stay is a stay. You've got to stop doing everything. I'm not so sure about that. I think she might argue that Jack Smith's filings are fine, that her stay is... Her stay is that the case is not proceeding further. So, like, they're not going to be meeting to discuss things, discuss issues. You can still do filings. There's nothing wrong. I bet you what she's going to say is you can still do filings. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that the case is not moving forward. Just because you don't want it to go on doesn't mean that Jack Smith can't produce discovery for you. Heck, if anything, you should be thankful that you're getting that discovery because it gives you more time to deal with it. All right, so what's in the past? The Four of Cups. This is going to be, Trump just not getting what he wants with Judge Chutkan. He just gets nothing that he wants with her because she doesn't suffer fools, which is why. And she might just put an end to this foolishness. And I think also, even though she doesn't suffer fools, she realizes that this case is being appealed, and she issued an order. And she doesn't like it. Jack Smith doesn't like it. But the order was issued. So I'm curious what the current card is. The King of Wands. Okay, so this case is, again, going to the Court of Appeals, and they're going to be ruling on it. The king wants to use my Department of Justice card, but so I'm thinking that's why it's the appeals court here. It's kind of this current situation of we're now in the appeals court. Overarching energy is the star. Star rising, star falling. I think this is just more talking about the appeals court than anything else. Again, she could probably say it's not good. I think the appeals court is going to make a ruling on this. I'm almost changing the reading now. This is like the appeals court. Yep, we're going to go to the appeals court. Now they're going to make a ruling and bring an end to Donald Trump's silliness here. We'll see what this is. Page of Swords here. She might ask Jack Smith to stop filings while this case is going on. And I think the reason is that I don't think she thinks it's going to delay things much. The couple weeks that it's there probably isn't going to delay things much. So we could take this Ace of Swords to a Page of Swords and soften things down a little bit. Give them a little victory. Basically give Trump and his team a little victory so that she's not being shown as biased. Let's see if that's what the outcome is. And then the evaluation. I don't think she's going to fine him. She could talk about it. But I think what's going to happen, Trump might get a victory here with this one. And the only reason why I say that, you got the Ace of Swords going to a Page of Swords. She could just say, yeah, you're doing fine. They've got enough stuff. Your case is pretty solid. You can delay a little bit, and we'll give them a little bit of a victory. Take the couple weeks while they're doing that, and you can have this stuff ready to go, and then just swamp their butts with a filing when it comes in. I'll throw a quick for Carter if she's going to put any financial sanctions on him or not. I don't think that's going to be the case. Simply because I don't think this would be something that would warrant financial sanctions. You know what I mean? It's not like the financial sanctions will change the behavior. If she tells him to stop, he'll stop. That type of thing. If you tell Donald Trump to stop, well, good luck. That's where the financial sanctions come in, because the money means something to Trump and it actually impacts his behavior. All right, so let's see. Will Judge Chutkan feel the need to put financial sanctions on Jack Smith? Going down, let's see. The Empress. Okay, making sure everybody's getting well taken care of here. Four of Swords and the pause. Waiting for that other case to come through. Theft, trying to get away with stuff. There's that Ten of Swords again. Yeah, I think she's going to pause it. I don't think she's going to fine him. She's just going to say, hey, look, this other case is going on. Jack Smith, you can cool your jets for a couple of weeks. Everything's going to be fine. Trump's not going anywhere. This case isn't going anywhere. Trump's obviously trying to delay this case to get it to miss its March 4th deadline. But I think in the end, she understands what he's trying to do. He's trying to bring this case, delay this case so it dies. But I think she's just going to basically crush his request. So, is it possible that she ignores his request fully? Yeah, it's possible. Is it possible that she says it's okay to delay a couple of weeks? Yeah, it's possible. I'm kind of leaning that way. If I didn't get that Page of Swords there, I wouldn't think so. But I got that Page of Swords there. And trying not to be too biased against Trump and his craziness. But when it's that whole Joe Biden talking points thing, I could see her rolling her eyes and basically saying, yeah, that's the best that you've got. I could see her dismissing it out of hand just because his rationale for it is crazy. But, she knows what she meant. She knows if it's okay or not. So she'll rule as she means to. And there's not going to be a financial penalty. If she tells them to delay, it's because she wasn't clear, and then she will clarify her instructions. That's all. Okay. Outrageous conduct. Okay, next week, appeals court case to dismiss it. Okay, will Donald Trump attend the appeals court case for his presidential immunity? He talks a good fight, but then he doesn't ever show up in court ever. You know what I mean? So will he go there next week for the appeals court? The sources that multiple sources familiar told ABC News that he planned on going to that in his efforts to dismiss the case. But they also say plans are not set in stone and could shift. Yeah, objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. Okay, there's the fighting. The Seven of Wands going in there, fighting the good fight. Yeah, he might actually show up. Look at that. Page of Swords. After getting his little victory with Tanya Chutkan, he's ready to take on the world. Yeah, he has very little to offer. And, yeah, it's not decided yet. I think he actually will show up for that appeals court. I actually do think he will show up. Again, it's not decided. You got the Wheel of Fortune. So, it's, it hasn't been decided yet. But right now, if you're a betting man, you want to take the odds are he's going to show up. Now, is he going to offer anything of value? Not really. But he's going to go there, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. He's going to go there to show that he's fighting. He's obviously not going to fight very hard or spend much money on this because he's not going to win the case. If he did, he'd be sacrificing himself because Joe Biden would never leave office. Joe Biden could commit crimes like a criming criminal and never be held accountable because now presidents are kings. But he wants to go there to show his base that he cared, he was there, he was fighting, and then they ruled against him because they're a liberal court trying to advance Joe Biden's agenda. I did see something that they're already prepping the base for this. They're even saying, the Supreme Court, he expects them to rule against them because they don't want to cross Joe Biden. Joe Biden's got him intimidated or they're worried about Joe Biden. So it's, again, vilifying Biden. It's Biden's fault because Biden's doing all this interfering in with the election. So right now, I would say the way things are looking, he actually will show up for that appeal case. Not because he trusts his lawyer. That's for damn sure. It's all about optics. It's all about optics. Because he wants to go out there and do his little accordion thing to play the music for his base that he's fighting the corruption, the corrupt DC appeals court type of thing. He doesn't stand a chance winning this case. He doesn't want to win this case. He just doesn't want this case to be decided. He wants to delay things. Delay. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Closing arguments of has expressed a desire to go to the civil suit at the end of next week. Good Lord, he's going to be flying all over cases to courts. When is this other ones? Next week, you're going to go from the D.C. court to the $250 million civil fraud court? Yeah, and if I was a betting man, he's going to go protect his money. If he's in D.C., it's only for half a day. He goes in the morning, goes out, has a press conference, plays the air accordion, and then flies off to New York because that's where his real focus is. Let me see this. Okay, so now let's see. The Letitia James case. Will Trump attend the closing arguments or the arguments in the Letitia James? What is it? Primary start. Yeah, it's the closing arguments in New York. Let's see. Is he going to be there for the closing arguments in New York? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, he's going to be there too. That page showed up in the thing. I think he's going to do both. Again, he's not bringing any value to it. This is just him. Yeah, of course, David. I keep forgetting the Page of Pentacles is my grifting card. So he has to go to the D.C. appellate court case because he's going to grift off of it. So he has to show that he was there fighting and that the money that folks are giving him is being put to good use. And he's going to go to the New York case because grifting, and this is his money. It's going to be turned from a big pile of money to a small pile of money. Yeah, he wants to be there. He wants to influence the amount of money that the judge is going to award. This isn't going to work out well for him, despite him being there. If he expects that his presence is going to make a difference, it isn't. Oh, Jesus. These are not great cards. He's going to be paying a lot of money. Again, I keep getting this card. I still think he's going to be paying in the $500 to $600 million realm of things. You know, if he pays $250 million, that's a lot of money, and we should be happy with that. If he pays $100 million, that's a lot of money. We should be happy with that. The thing is because Letitia James has asked for $250 million, the judge has ruled that, the Trump financial documents are rife with fraud, which is why he's already ruled against him. And even Trump's financial expert caused the judge to just sort of say, wow, you can pay somebody $1 million, they'll sell you anything in a court of law. The expectation is built up with us that this is going to be a big settlement. It's going to be the $250 million at least. And I think with all the shenanigans and the attacks and everything like that, it could be more. I still think it's going to be in the $500 to $600 million range. If it's only $250, please do not be disappointed. That is $250 million. That is a lot of money. And even the bigger thing is that Trump's businesses are going to be dissolved. Okay, so he's going to go there. He's going to try and grift. He's going to bring what little value he brings in there. But he's going to be hugely disappointed. There's going to be a big payout, and it's the end of Trump and Trump Tower. And he's stuck. There's nothing he can do about it. He is stuck. He did it to himself. Is he going to appeal? Of course he's going to appeal. He appeals everything. Because that's how you tie it up in the courts. But, yeah, he's going to show up there. Well, honestly, it doesn't matter if he shows up or not. It really doesn't matter. If he shows up, I do think he'll show up because it's going to be a spectacle. It's the closing bits on that civil trial. There's a lot of money involved. There's fraud involved. It's high drama and high ratings. And of course, he's going to be there because he's the drama king. So yes, he's going to be there for both. And then now we're going to go to the E Jean Carroll defamation trial, which is going to begin just after the Iowa caucuses. So don't need to throw if he's going to be there for Iowa caucuses. Of course he's going to be there. He's going to want to take his victory lap and make fun of Ron DeSantis. Oh, God. The two of them with their lifts in their shoes, man. They're all leaning forward like this the whole time. I'm kind of klutzy. I couldn't wear lifts in my shoes. I would just topple over and take a bunch of people with me. It's one of my superpowers. Ask my wife. I warned her about that when we started dating. All right. E Jean Carroll. Will he actually show up for the E Jean Carroll case? Remember, he was going to fly back he was going to go to the royal wedding, and then he didn't get invited, and then he was going to fly back and defend himself, and the judge said, oh, okay, I'll delay the case so you can fly back and file your motion to say you're going to be here, and he never showed up. He wanted to testify. Remember that? Okay, is he going to be there for the E Jean Carroll case at the end? Let's find out. Ace of Cups. Oh, strong emotion. It's such a witch hunt. It's unfair. Let's see. Will he be there? Holding on to his money. He's going to talk a good fight. He's going to be having so much fun in Iowa. He really doesn't want to leave. Ugh. Oh, man. Is he going to be there? Strong emotions. You've got E Jean Carroll here with the Queen of Wands. He wants to go. But you know what? I think his lawyers are going to tell him, don't do it. You can't control your emotions. You're going to go there. If you go there, you're going to open your mouth and you're going to say stuff. And it's going to cost you a bunch of money and you're going to lose again. Now I have another throw I want to do. So, is he going to go there? No. I'm going to say his lawyers are going to tell him, don't do it. Don't you dare do it. You're just going to flush. You're just going to flush a bunch of money down. Why is this all so washed out? You're just going to flush a bunch of money down the drain, just like you did on that CNN town hall. Okay. You like that evil laugh. Let's find out. Will Trump be able to keep his mouth shut? Has he learned his lesson? And the laugh is like, of course he hasn't learned his lesson. Man, has that guy learned any lessons in this lifetime? Nothing positive. Nothing high energy. He's kind of thick like that, for the stable genius that he is. All right. Will Trump be able to keep his mouth shut this time? Let's see what we got. Oh, no. Is he going to be giving her more money? Oh, dear. That Page of Pentacles. Oh, the nightmare. It's going to be a big settlement. She's going to get a big settlement out of this. He's trying to offer a little bit and again, grift off of this. But she's going to get a big settlement out of this. And I swear to God, every time this woman gets a settlement, it's misery for him. He can't believe he's losing to a woman over something like this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going to do something on TV again. He's going to be on TV after the trial. They're going to ask him how he's feeling about it. He might be able to shut up for 5 seconds and say, my lawyers told me this. But if the reporters persist and get him talking, he's going to open his mouth and do stupid stuff again. Oh, man. I don't... Okay, let's look. I just did a shooting video earlier and posted that up. I was going to post it up tonight, but I wanted to get it out to y'all now. So it went up at 6 o'clock tonight. So I kind of need this. I kind of need just watching Donald Trump, just stick his foot in his mouth yet again. The vision I had was like Sean Hannity interviewing him, because there's no town hall going on. But I could picture him going on Hannity to discuss it and him doing it again. He's going to go on some interview on the airwaves. That's what that Eight of Wands is. It's about speed and airwaves. I also think the judge is going to come to that ruling very quickly. Let's see. What's going to happen with Trump? Is he going to defame her again? Oh, he's crazy. It's a matter of time. His craziness is just a matter of time. Yeah, he's going to do it again. Here he is, getting ready to take another adventure in Crazy Town. This case isn't over yet. He's going to open his mouth again, and he's going to get brought right back to court because he doesn't learn his damn lesson. This smug son of a just doesn't get it. He's going back to court because of stuff that he's done. He won't make it a week. Maybe 2 weeks. But it'd be lucky if he goes 2 days without defaming her again. Literally somewhere, probably New Hampshire. After the Iowa caucuses, somewhere in a couple weeks between the E Jean Carroll case and like New Hampshire or something like that, if he wins New Hampshire, he's gonna, let's say, on a Thursday, he loses that case, and on Friday he wins New Hampshire. He's in his New Hampshire speech, he's going to talk about E Jean Carroll. It's just, he can't help himself because he just is losing and he can't take it. He's going to open his mouth. He's going to do it again. You watch. You heard it here first, actually 50th, because I can't imagine I'm the first person to predict this, but I could be wrong, but you know what? For the next few weeks, I'm just going to giggle, just waiting for him to do it again. All right. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your likes and your shares and everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm so that my videos make it out to a wider audience. To folks who are new to the channel and viewing this for the first time or first few times, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading insightful. This is more of kind of the snark and humor that I like to bring to my readings. It's been hard the last couple of days. Some of the readings I've been doing don't really lend themselves to it. This one does. Anyways, I hope you found this reading entertaining, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.